All right, welcome back to another episode. Today we're talking about government shutdown, what this means for you as a homeowner, if you're looking to buy, implications that could have, and if you are a government employee, what options you have if you're missing out on paychecks. So first thing, we'll head off the head. I had a client reach out to me that works for TSA. This is something I didn't even realize with government shutdowns.
Yeah.
Is if they are an essential employee, they're still working, but their pay is not being received. It's going to be backdated. So she's not getting paid.
I don't even think I knew that's how it worked.
Yeah. Which, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's how she explained it to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she knows better than anyone.
Right, being an employee and actually not receiving a check. So she was concerned about paying her mortgage, rightfully so. If you're not getting your paycheck, now it's been over a week, she hasn't had a paycheck. She's like, how do I make it?
Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
So she reached out to servicing, and mortgage servicers will work for you. Work with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. To get
that is interesting because I was talking to another client of mine last week, and we had that discussion because it was the day they shut it down. And well, it actually wasn't a client; it was a realtor, and she was mentioning how she has a couple kids that work in the government sector, and I was like, I mean, the crazy thing is there's a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck right now, and that's not short of government employees. So what happens in that case?
Right.
You know, you're already one paycheck away from being in trouble. They've been shut down for almost a full pay cycle at this point.
Yeah. And my advice too is reach out to the servicer before you've missed payments.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
They're more likely to help you if you reached out before, but if you're 2-3 months behind, you're barking up a tree that's going to be hard to get up.
Hopefully the shutdown doesn't last that long.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course we want this to be closed as soon as possible, but this isn't the first time we've dealt with this. We've dealt with this as recently as 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
In the mortgage process, there are going to be some slowdowns if you're on a government-backed loan. If we're needing tax transcripts or flood certifications, that's where it can take a little bit longer. Now, we can still close loans, but I would just, if you're out shopping for a house and if you're writing deadlines and you're on a government-backed loan, I probably wouldn't be writing a 2-week close.
And I did see just recently, Cross Country does a pretty good job of keeping everyone updated on this as far as impact on different loans and processes within the loan. USDA is more directly impacted than any other government loan right now. Yeah. I think they're at actually like hard stops. USDA can't even close right now.
Yeah.
Which we don't do a lot of those loans. I don't think really anyone does unless you're based out of a rural area.
Yeah, if you're living in a rural area right now and still continuing to look there.
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely delays.
And there's a couple of reasons to that. Of course, population, but USDA loans harder to qualify for. There's more strict parameters, and when you've got rates as high as they have been, it just makes it that much harder to qualify for USDA.
Okay, so what else is impacted?
Let's see here. Of course, the demeanor in the market is impacted. You've got people that are just that much more fearful. If you're an industry professional, I think it's our job to communicate to the clients, hey, we've been through this before. It's nothing new. It's not going to kill your deal. Like it's not going to kill your loan at the closing table. We've got hard stops put in place that are well before any deadlines you might have. So that way we're going to advise to write the contract accordingly that you could get out of the deal and have no harm, no foul.
Well, a lot of programs already delegate a lot of the processes and underwriting to us anyways. So it's all really handled within Cross Country, a lot of it.
For sure.
Besides transcripts and things that we have to get directly from the government websites.
Yeah.
So.
And it would just, I mean, if you're in the process or know you're going to be in the process, it wouldn't hurt just getting transcripts, ordering them yourself now.
Yeah.
That way we can just deliver it as needed.
Yeah, and I also had a conversation, like, depending from what we're hearing is it's going to, like, more delays will happen or the longer the shutdown continues.
Yeah,
so
because it's just
a bottleneck.
It's just going to bottleneck.
It's going to bottleneck. So hopefully it doesn't continue down this path. I think if we open within the next like week or so, we probably won't even feel a real impact.
Yeah.
That's worth even discussing.
And hopefully this solves even before this comes out.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We're recording this October 8th, so it's probably be a week in advance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, who's to say, though?
So it's really time. Like, the longer it's shut down, the more it'll impact not just mortgages, but, a lot of different things.
Does your home and auto insurance seem to go up every year without fail? Mine did too. I thought this was just the way the insurance industry worked until I found my friend Alan Johnson with American Family Insurance. After more than 15 years with the same insurance agent, he saved me over $3,000 per year when I switched. I refer all my family, friends, and clients to him, and their experience is similar. Great rates and a great experience. Call Alan for a free quote today at 801-708-2962.
Yeah, and
I'm already starting to see like flight issues because you mentioned like TSA and other things, which could be an issue.
Yeah,
I mean, we've got travel coming up.
Yeah,
in the next
month. we've both been worried about passports and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so they just need to figure it out.
Yeah, seriously, get the people talking that need to be talking to get this figured out. And also, who's to say we can't switch your loan program? If odds are when we were going government, it's either because of two things, either credit and or loan pricing to get them a better rate.
Yeah.
So if we could switch to a conventional loan and avoid some of this stuff and still get your loan closed, yes, it might be a little bit higher rate, but at least you didn't lose out on the house. We can just refinance you later on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're going for like a VA loan.
Mm-hmm. So as far as like loan process, though, there hasn't been much impacted so far.
No. As of yet, I haven't seen any.
I haven't even really noticed anything either. It's kind of business as usual.
I haven't even noticed a slight difference.
So maybe we could, unless you have something different that you're prepped for, like maybe we could talk about the market impact so far, which I know last week, first of every week, we're supposed to get the BLS jobs data,
right? Which
has been what has pulled mortgage rates down the last 2 months. It hasn't been the Fed rate cut. I mean, we talked about that. So that was kind of a bummer to see that that's delayed. We haven't released, they haven't released that. So we didn't get the jobs data last week, which could have continued to move us downward mortgage rate wise. And even when they open back up, it's not going to be an immediate release. It might take them, especially because everyone's going to be playing catch up, it might take them another 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. And who knows, like maybe they just all blended into the next month. And
because I was super interested for that one too, because the last jobs news we had seen was we're at the lowest unemployment since early July.
Yeah.
So they were seeing it trend in the direction we didn't want it to for mortgage rates, that is.
Yeah, but then there was a private sector, so the ADP on Tuesday, I believe, is when they released theirs. That's not a government sector, so
doesn't really.
It didn't really impact
don't trade
them.
based off it.
Yeah, but it did show some pretty weak numbers,
signs.
And we did start to turn around since then. We've remained somewhat flat since the shutdown, but well, I guess I suppose the last 48 hours, last 2 business days, we've seen things start to improve slightly.
Securities in our favor.
Yeah, which could just be, I don't know, flight to safety. I'm not sure.
That's what I would think. I mean, anytime we see any uncertainty, we do see a little bit of a bump in our favor. In rates, historically, that is.
Yeah.
The past couple of years, we've seen it be weirder than all get out, but it's just how it goes. It's par for course right now.
Yep.
That's all I've really got. I mean, I say, on real estate agents, people are going to be nervous. Tell them that this is, when I tell people that we've been through this in the past 6-7 years, they're like, oh, okay, this is nothing new.
Yeah.
And people seem to be just fine after
And it's the same conversation. I talked to a group of new agents on Friday morning for their coaching call, and that was what a lot of them are worried about.
Oh, really?
But, I mean, I told them just like how it has been, just like we mentioned, it's business as usual until it isn't, right?
Yeah,
And the good thing is this impacts everybody, and so if we start to see real delays in contracts, sellers are going to know, like they're likely going to be delayed. They're going to be
the same. Yeah, they're going to
be in the same boat. Everyone's going to be willing to work.
It's
with
just going to be one big domino effect.
There's really not a whole lot to stress about.
And to your point, just to reiterate, the longer this goes, the more it compounds.
Yeah, correct. So let's hope that they figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll be along your side, giving you the news as it comes out with this government shutdown as it relates to mortgages and real estate. But if you have any questions or want us to talk about anything else, we'd love any feedback. And if you could, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us grow this channel and reach more people, so we appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. For more industry insights, follow us on all platforms at Loans Elevated.
And to get in touch with our team, call or text 801-713-4000 or visit loanselevated.com.